Did you guys miss us? We haven't been live in like 5 hours. It's been a long day, but you know what 3:30 means, right? It's 3:30 on the East Coast. It's a half hour before the close. You know that we have to be here. We have to be here for the close. It's what we do. We got a lot to digest today, a lot to go over, a lot to recap. We got some stocks that are up, some stocks that are down, stocks that are sideways. But we are back with you for the next 29 minutes or so. So go ahead, hit that like button, wake your neighbors up, tell them at the close is starting right now. All right, it is time for pre-market prep at the close.
3 consecutive highs, opened, matched yesterday's low, and then once it took out there, that's all the breakout momentum traders needed.
Joel, everyone's asking us how the meeting was today. How was the meeting?
How's everyone know this? How's everyone know our business?
I told them. What do you mean? I said we're not doing any shows from 10 to 3:30 today because we have a meeting.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, Michael Crockett says, it's been a long day. And if you're a trend trader and, you're looking for a trend day, well, it wasn't in the stock index futures. And I can imagine the stocks are moving the same way. At least the big components are. There were a few day trends that we can talk about. But we took out the low from Thursday, right? So we were supposed to go to hell in the handbasket. Well, we go down night handles and we come back and we make a new intraday high. So now we're down 7.25 handles. Does not look like we're going to close on the lows for the week. Still 28 minutes left. Not a great week. Never really recovered from the Fed notes stumble. But once again, still pretty darn close to all-time high. So I don't know what anyone can complain about. Crude, just didn't like that $80 area. We're down 48 cents here at 78.98. Gold battling back, trying to get in the 1800 handle, up 590 at 1794.10. Silver, that's up 15.5 cents at 22.34.5. Nice little sneaky double bottom there. Bitcoin continues to deteriorate. I will not say what Dennis's price target is for Bitcoin based on the growth stocks because he'll get a lot of hate tweets. Ethereum down 227 at 31.90. We got some movers. Chat's ahead of us, Spencer. What do you want to cover?
We got some movers. We should probably start with the headline from the morning, which was GameStop. Look, if you only looked at the close yesterday and the close today, you'd say, "Hey, all right, a 5% day in GameStop, not bad, not bad." Well, it is not great when you compare it to 4:30 p.m. last night.
The game stoppers that said, "Hey, this was old information." Maybe they're the ones out there tagging it. Maybe those Reddit boys are learning how to short stocks, and they turned on GameStop because hey guys, you can be just effective on the downside as on the upside. And this one never sniffed a pre-market high, giving it back. That's not what you want to see. More than half of the move already. I'd say if you had your blinkers on and you said, you know what, I'm just going to look at the dailies. I missed the pre-market action. You'd say, I wonder what's going to happen at 160. What happened here at 160? What happened to here at 160? High for the day, 160.31, finishing near the lows for GameStop.
And then out of curiosity, and I asked because I haven't even looked today, but how did AMC move? All right, it moved with it. Okay, look, we have a relationship. We have a correlation. That's something. That's valuable information. But AMC is moving today with GameStop, so that's good to know.
Yeah, and they move it. Folks trade stocks in both directions. You can make money just as easily on the way up as on the way down. But that's it. And then what else falls into this? COS, COSS. We'll cover this. What did COS do?
Yeah, it's funny. It's funny because I forgot all about that one. But yeah, you definitely see the same behavior. And you know who that is? The people buying COS last night, like those are people like Dennis who remember. right? They remember the relationships. I'm not saying he did that, but like people like him. I don't know if he did that, but like people like him are the ones buying cars last night. You know what I mean?
Look at this triple BY. You know how Dennis, he dumped it on the show, most
Yeah.
of the position because it's going up on bad news. I mean, now it's doing what it was supposed to do yesterday, heading back towards the low of the move. Triple BY, down 62 cents, 13.81. Just real quick, how's our other retailers going? Macy's giving a little bit back. Kohl's, was that the downgrade yesterday or today?
I can't remember anymore. I think it was today. It was today. It was today. It was definitely today.
Oh, they faded this one. They faded the downgrade there. Came down near the low of the move. Oh, look at this one. 657 opened, 640 low. I don't know if you had any. You only had one daily low and turned around. So that analyst got stuffed on that one. Yeah, thank Frank asked. Roku is part up 4% on deliveries. Yeah, I know. Whatever. Roku or Peloton. It's even hard for me to go on that thing anymore. I just don't work out. Whatever.
No, that's bull. Come on, you do. That's
I know
ridiculous.
I go swimming. I did.
Ridiculous.
Again, I was gonna go early this morning, and then I say, no, I'll go later, and then I forgot about that meeting, and
Yeah.
yeah, but I'll get two workouts in over the weekend. Hi, Joel. I hope you're well. What are your thoughts on a 2000 bubble speculation? If tech stocks retreated already, how is that we still expect to crash? Well, I'm not expecting a crash. I'm not. I mean, I'm as much in the crash point. I mean, you got crash and individual issues, and I'm just going to go with with talk to Sean again this morning. If the Nasdaq could just hold in there,
Hmm.
and not get absolutely murdered, then I think, yes, I still have my Peloton. No, Lisa still has the Peloton. Uh, uh, if the Nasdaq could just hang in there, I think these growth stocks get a chance. If the Nasdaq rolls over big time, then they don't have a chance. Do you have your Peloton? Do you mean the stock or the actual bike? Because
I
I have
guys,
both.
obviously he has the bike. Come on, he's not.
Yeah, and then I get a firm notice every once in a while. You paid $65 and 5 cents or whatever for the monthly thing. But you know what? Lisa uses that thing.
Wait, you never told us that you use the firm to pay for the Peloton.
I do. Yeah, it shows up on my phone.
Oh,
Billy,
okay.
he thought Sean was very bullish. I mean, he was bullish at these stocks going down. He didn't say he was sticking his neck out on them, though. But anyways, let's go. Let's rip through these stocks. The
Yeah.
people aren't
Okay.
here to hear me talk about my Peloton.
I want to go to Lucid today. The options volume in this thing explode. Well, the options volume and the equity volume, but options volume mostly exploded today. I think that was your driver. I did see the stock trending across the socials today, including Reddit. But this is, for whatever reason, your trender of the day. I think a lot of it was underlying what was call option activity. But
Ah, I mean, I don't know. So the market makers that sell the calls have to buy stock against it. I don't know. Maybe someone hugely hedging a huge short position. New low of the move yesterday. The old undercut and rally. Nice day. Uh, I don't know. This stock had a trading range a little bit, broke out, it turned. Found same support as it did in November. If you're bullish this thing, if you think this is we're going back up to $56, then this is what you want to see happen. Roughly, get half back of this move, 45, 46. Use that as an intermediate target, but it's a good day, and it followed up from a pretty good rebound yesterday, so
yeah.
not looking bad.
What got into, actually, I know what got into Discovery today, Joel. Did you see that one? DISCA. You got the rare. So first there was an upgrade, but after that you get the very rare midday SEC filing. I'll bring it up on the Benzinga Pro here. You see
Okay.
the time, 11:03 a.m. Is when this hit the wires here. A passive stake from a hedge fund that, to be honest, I've never heard of. But the bottom line here is, if you don't know how to read all that, you just go straight to the news feed where, let's get DISCA up there. And you can see here, boom, Brahman Capital. They doubled their stake, and this filing hit midday. They doubled their stake in Discovery.
Nice.
From a little under 3 million to a little under 9 million. What did I say? Doubled. They tripled their stake. I can't read. They tripled their stake in Discovery today. Not today, but that's when the filing hit.
What's
So,
the name of the hedge fund?
Brahmin Capital.
How do you spell that? BRAHMAN?
BR.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, me neither.
Double catalyst, right? Double catalyst there. I mean, there you go. I'm not going to draw a retracement because that's such a ridiculous move near 80. I'll have to drill down on this one a little bit more on the dailies. I just going off my monthlies here. 31.88. Well, let's just call it 32 if you're looking for a next target here. 31.88 being your high in July of last year. The high in June, 32.57. I'll just split that, call 32 your next target. Now you clear that, you clear the 32.57, and things start to get interesting because your next monthly high is at 39.70. This is a growth kind of value growth kind of a stock, right?
This ain't growth. This ain't growth. Discovery and
Maybe they'll grow. Maybe those subscribers are going to grow, baby. Viacom.
Discovery has a forward PE of 8. It's in the single digits. Viacom has a forward PE of also 8. It's so like, no, these are the opposites of growth.
Yeah. Okay. Value beaten down. This goes in. Yeah. Strike that from the record. Beaten down value trade. There you go.
Growth with not too many prospects, as per the Viacom headline that they're shopping CW network. I mean, that's probably their only play here to drive value is by selling and spinning off assets. But whatever. Let's move on away from that. I am watching the chat. Don't worry. I do see tickers in there, and actually, I do want to get to this comment from Creole Poll. We did not get the chance this morning to talk about the semiconductors, but I wish we had, because there was a number of bullish headlines overnight from the semi space. You had Samsung had news. You had was it Tower Semi? I don't even remember now. I cleared out my doc with all my notes from this morning. Why did I do that? That was dumb. Anyway, Samsung and I think it was TSM. No, it wasn't. Gosh, who was it?
Well, why are AMD and Nvidia in the tank? Are they chip? I mean, semiconductors. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about when it comes to this stuff, but I mean that the Nvidia's on the verge of breaking down here, and so is AMD. So
it was STM. That's what it was. It was STM.
Yeah, that's a high price stock. No, it's not. They faded that move in it. Look at that. Open up 51. Boom. They slammed it. Yeah. So not a good move. And these chips, the chips are down here. Look at this. We're going to have to draw a new retracement. I don't like this. I don't like the AMD chart. I don't like the Nvidia chart. No, they're rotating out of this growth tech here. Charts look bad. Closing on the lows for the week, folks. Not a good omen. Not a good omen at all.
Yeah, so today's pretty cut and dry because you've got like your FANG stock. Actually, no, I should take that back. FANG is mixed, right? Because Apple, Microsoft are in the green. Google, Amazon, Facebook are Facebook's up, I guess, but it's basically flat. Google, Amazon are in the red. So if FANG is mixed, but you have a pretty clear separation again between value and growth. Although, if you look off the open, we had our favorite 9:45/10 o'clock reversal here in that trade today. But it's pretty clear now, right? The banks are having a good day, energy is having a good day, and now a lot of tech is not. Yeah, go ahead.
I don't think people want to hide out in this big tech anymore. Apple closing on the lows for the week.
Give me more than one down day to
It's more than one down day.
All right.
Microsoft didn't confirm that new all-time high. Now Microsoft filled the gap. There's one gentleman keeps on asking if Roblox filled the gap. In an old seriosity,
holy cow, it almost did.
Yeah, it didn't though. 79.02. What's the low today? 82.58. So by my standards, whoever kept asking that, no, it hasn't. But if your standards are it's filled the gap, then go ahead. But to my standards, until this thing ticks 79.02 on the kisser, the gap has not been filled.
Alfred asked for levels on Goldman Sachs. Yeah, that's a relevant stock to look at because they report earnings.
Oh,
What day? What day are they? I want to say they're Thursday. Let's check in the pro because the pro knows all, even when I don't know anything. The pro says Goldman Sachs. Oh, come on! I didn't do it wrong. I didn't do it right. Goldman Sachs has earnings on the 18th. What day is that? That's in 2 weeks.
that's a following week,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
For you Goldman Sachs traders, you gotta. The good news is you're not far from the high of the day, right? 40055. The bad news is you got a potential double top in there. You clear 40120, and I think you got to move to the upside. As long as they keep this thing under, when I see a high at 0120 and then I see another high at 0055, it makes me think someone's like, "Hey, I want before the report, I want to work a piece out at 400." And
Yeah.
so your number. So that's what I'm thinking at 389, 98.97. So it's not giving up. Another good sign here for Goldman Sachs is it came nowhere near the low of the day. And the S&P's made a new low for the week. So on a relative basis, I think this is held up pretty darn well today.
Okay. Okay. It is 3:47. We got about 12 and a half minutes left in today's session. So I am keeping an eye on the chat for your tickers. Drop them in there if you have them. I see a few here. Let's scroll up here. Let's scroll up and catch a few that I may have missed. Ba, 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 ba. Yeah, we covered that. We covered that. We covered that. Do you want to look at? All right, Eric, because it came up this morning, we can look at. Oh no, that was Molson Coors. But let's look at Sam Adams. It's having an interesting day. Sam Adams. It got
Sam.
yeah, Sam's
Sam
having a good.
Bam Cunningham. Great running back for USC back. He actually passed away recently.
Okay,
Let me take a guess here.
sure.
I'm going to say, I remember this hanging around 500. I think it got a pop. I think it's higher than 500.
Yeah, very
Let's see.
good.
Survey says,
Very good guess.
let's see. Good guess. And I didn't
All
look
right,
at the chart. Come
very
on.
good
I'm
guess.
typing. Well, it's just a beat up stock. And come on. What, man? Come on. Quotes? Sam. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, it went down to 440. I just remember being at 500. Look at 500. Oh my gosh. Someone wants to own that stock at 500. Look at that. Building a base. You made your 440 low. Then you made your 500 low. So the buyer stepped up from 440 to 500. Not a bad move here. I wouldn't mind being long this one. Like beating down stock like this, but will it ever get back half of the move? I don't know. But yeah, not bad at all. I just kind of like the way it formed a base here, had a rally. The buyers stepped off. They decided to target 500. They didn't get enough this day. They tried to let it get under 500 and then buy it, and they made 500 their number. So Sam's moving up. Keep an eye on that December high if you really want to get things having fun on the upside. That December high was 547.71. And just to just on this is a pretty good exercise here in your monthlies. Look how your monthly lows 1349, 1231, 1118, 1017, 718, 586, 556, 511. Now you made the monthly high, you made a higher monthly high in December. You haven't done it yet in January, but maybe Sam, Boston Beer, maybe it's turned the corner.
What sector, not sector, what industry looks tough today? Restaurants, Joel. Pull up some of these restaurant charts. They all look not great to me, like McDonald's, right? Or was one I
Yeah,
just
who top ticked that with the upgrade?
Chipotle. Look at Chipotle. Oh, it looks great.
Oh man, who was the bozo that upgraded this thing the other
I
day?
want to say it was Wells, but I'm going off my memory.
Was it Wells Fargo?
My memory. Wait, no. Before, why don't I just look in the pro? Why would I guess when I have the answer in front of me? It was Piper Sandler.
Really?
It
That
was.
wasn't Craig John. They didn't go to talk to Craig Johnson before they did that because Craig would have said, "Look at all that resistance at 270. You can't upgrade it here." and it got through it in a couple days. That's not a good looking chart to me. I don't like it. I don't. Did someone ask? Oh, that was just
No,
you.
no, I'm just like observing that these restaurant charts look
Yeah. What else?
pretty bad.
Darden.
I mean, they kind of all look bad to me.
Yeah, Darden coming off. CMG. Um,
I mean,
CMG's got some support.
Yum is the exception here. YUM. Everyone else though, not looking
Yum.
not looking great.
Yeah, that's still. I mean, that came off its high. Wow, this is really held up. I don't know. Like we didn't talk reopening today. We didn't talk COVID. I mean, I'm not a huge restaurant eater, so
Yeah, no.
Lisa's such a great cook. So I don't know. Let's look at AVGO for Afrin. He's always well behaved in the chat. That's got a ways to go to fill the gap, though. Right down here. First things first, you need to take out 605.64, and then boy, that's going to be a tough gap to fill because you had three highs in the same area. But the true gap fill on this one would be at 590.24.
So Bobby asked, "What about coin?" I guess what you can say about coin is that, like on the weekly, like you're at some support, right? But I mean,
I don't like it.
I just play this game. I just play this game of, oh yeah, I'll buy a stock and support. If it breaks it, I'm out. And that's a game you can play, but I feel like there are probably better places for your money, at least for a trade.
What do you need to look at? I mean, what did we talk about Bitcoin here? I mean that down $1,300. Uh, I don't know. You can't talk me. I mean, the coin, if you're buying it here, then just have a short leash and then try again. You're basically banking. I mean, you're banking on this low holding. There's a couple other monthly lows hold in this same area, so I'll give that to you. But if Bitcoin just stays flat or goes down, I think this goes down unless Bitcoin gets a big rally too. Yeah, keep an eye on 225. I'm looking at these lows 691.04, 488. So, based on the monthlies, yeah, you may have a major bottom here. Based on Bitcoin, I don't know. And then also, I heard that the little I watched CNBC, there's still a lot of, I don't know if it's with Coinbase, but there's still a lot of theft going on in the
Mm.
crypto market. So, tough start to I mean, if you're looking at the yearly basis, this is just not a good start to the year for Bitcoin. Risk asset, and I had to give credit to Triple D the other day. He was like, they're going over these high price, PE. What is more overvalued because it really has no value than Bitcoin? If you really think about it, you can't even come up with a valuation of it because there's no true value. So that's what I'm watch Bitcoin be at 60,000 tomorrow. But
Yeah.
hey, I don't own it. I'm not in it. I'm not buying it.
A couple of notes here from Chris Catchy here on the Lucid. He said he saw some speculation that the Lucid lockup expiration is coming up like next week or the week after. Though I don't think there's a hard date on that, so maybe some speculation on that. And then I did not see
Yeah,
this.
but that would make it go down.
Well, but maybe a pump, a run up into the lockup
But
is
no, you run it down into the lockup because you think people are going to sell it.
yeah. That you're right. You're right. Okay, so
You
I
know,
don't know. And then also I did
I
not.
don't know about that one, Christopedia.
Okay,
Put
I
your
did not.
thinking cap back on that one.
I didn't see this one, but Chris did. I mentioned Yum Brands real fast for 2 seconds. They unveiled a Taco Bell subscription thing today. Every restaurant needs to have a subscription. When is Starbucks going to offer a subscription? That's why I bought the thing last summer, was because I thought, oh, they're going to do a subscription, and then they never did. Um, Not that I waited that long, but like every fast casual restaurant or fast food restaurant needs to have a subscription service, right? Panera did it. Taco Bell is doing it today. We need subscription services for all these restaurants. That's my take.
We're getting whacked here. Do we have some selling balances here? We
We
just
are
had a decisive move.
we are not getting whacked, Joel. We are
Yeah.
down. We come on.
Okay. Okay. Wait a second. Wait a second here.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
guess I'm just too sensitive. All
Come
right,
on.
yeah, yeah, okay, yeah, no, you're right. Buy the dip. I'm telling you, the last 5 minutes of the session, the last 10 minutes, boom. Yeah, and you know what I call Taco Bell? I call it Taco Hell.
My
So
da-
I'm
my
not,
dad
I'm not,
my
I'm
my
not a, I'm not a big fan of Taco
my
Bell.
dad calls it taco smell.
All right.
Yeah, dad jokes galore. Speaking of that, we haven't done that for a while. Okay.
Dads love war documentaries and everything on the History Channel.
Yeah,
I'm not. Nah, it's okay.
that's hit or miss. Okay, yes, we have not covered DraftKings yet on this show. We talked about DraftKings this morning. There is a catalyst, right? Sports betting goes live in New York this weekend. So the biggest market there. DraftKings was among the companies that got a license there. So you have a little 2-day rally here. I don't know. It's weekly. It's pretty stable, congested.
Um, if you go back and roll the tape from this one, sometimes I get them right, sometimes I get it wrong. Someone asked about this morning. I don't know if it was in Pre-Market Prep Plus or the regular show. But I know exactly what I said. I said if it can hold the close and take out the previous day's high, it's got some room to run. The close from yesterday, 25.80. The open, 26.02. The low, 1 penny below the close, 25.79. Got a nice rally, hit 27.98. Got to get over $28. I'm not going to worry about the three highs in the upper 28 handle, but what I'm looking at is the high from today at 798 and the high at 787.
All right. 2 minutes left. Time flies when you're having fun, Joel. Was there anything else on my list that we missed? Let me go back here. We talked about that.
I just Linda, rumor that the school up north coach is heading to not the couch, the coach. I could just tell you guys
Yeah.
that my sources
Uh huh.
are telling me
Uh huh.
that all these NFL rumors
Uh huh.
are just put out by Michigan State fans and Ohio State fans and Notre Dame fans to hurt the Michigan recruiting. Okay? That's it. Jim Harbaugh is not. My sources are telling me that there's 0% chance Harbaugh's going to the NFL. Okay? So you can stop tweeting at me and these rumors and stuff. These guys just don't, they're just recycling news. Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, who would ever leave Michigan? I mean, the great rest. I mean, it's one of the greatest towns in the world. I'm telling you, no way. On next, don't bring it up again.
Linda, are you proud of yourself for that one? You happy now? All right. We got 1 minute to go here.
And we're
Uh,
getting slammed again.
yeah. I mean, we're going down.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you, mark my words. I'm telling you, this is not a good. I don't like the close. I don't like the week. The lower the move is not done. People, just be careful. Be careful with your longs. If you did your longs, you had a rough week, you got beat up, and you're thinking, yeah, I'm going to hold them over to the weekend. This is not investment advice, but, lick your wounds and come back to trade again on Monday. I don't like the week. I don't like the close for the week. I don't like we made a new low for the week, and that's it. I think we're in for some more downside.
Yeah. And
As
just
we get slammed again, another 10 handles. Okay, Spencer, can we
No,
say
no,
we're
no, no,
going down now?
wait, hold on. 29 minutes ago, you said, "Oh, we're at all-time highs. Not sure what it is to complain about." You said that
We're
29.
not. Well, now we're 20 points away from it.
Yeah, okay. It's all
This
relative.
is when we were here. This is when we were here. We started the show, right? This
Yeah,
is
no,
here.
I'm not arguing with you now. Not arguing with you now. Although weirdly enough, on my chart, the spy move for whatever reason looks more pronounced than the futures. I'm not sure what that's about. Maybe it's just my chart being weird. But
And
anyway,
and you know what another thing was to tell today is that like the way the spoos moved around
yeah,
off that number. And no one wanted to make a move in stocks.
yeah.
No one. Because the way my trade station is it flashes when everything makes a trade, green up or down, and I'm looking at it and I'm saying, what the heck is going on? And what that tells me is these guys weren't out there to buy the dip; they were there to try and sell the rip. So that's what I'm looking at. Closing near the lows for the week, not a great sign.
All right, that's a wrap. We're doing a new show right now. It's premiering. It's a highlight show. We went through all of our stuff from this week, all the things on our channel we talked about. We compared it with all the biggest headlines of the week, and we're doing a quick clip show.
How long is that show going to be? Because I don't know.
It's 6 minutes. It's airing.
It's going to be 6 minutes of me.
That's funny. So it's airing now. The stream will end and redirect to that. Everyone have a great weekend. Hit that like button. Go outside. Go for a walk. Enjoy yourselves. We'll catch you guys on Monday. And have a good one, Joel.
Adios.
All right.